Why the fuck did you send me Cape Town tickets and one of those varieties stinks like absolute chicken shit, like in a very foul, offensive, and unapproachable kind of smell. Like, bro, like if I offered that what I grew to somebody, the traditional cannabis stereotypical consumer, they would not be happy. They'd be like, this is very strong and foul, but more along the lines of like, I don't want to smoke this. Like it is very, very, very strong and very, very like, what the fuck, bro? But it's a good thing. Like I'm just trying to pull your leg a little bit.
Well, it is, a common report. A lot of disgusting things came out the Tip Town tickets, but disgusting in a good way, ultimately, I think.
The more I hear, the more I want to try it, man.
Yeah, if anything, Blue, I'll just let you know, it's like chicken shit and chicken pellets. You know what you feed chicken pellets? The chicken feed, basically. That's what it smells like
Yeah.
dry chicken pellets.
Yeah, that's definitely a strange one to add to the list of tips.
Well, speaking of like the Turptown tickets, what would you say like out of all the reports that you got back from it, what traits show up most consistently, if any?
Well, just really after its namesake, we'll just say the notable traits were the extreme and varied tips and highs people found more than anything, just purely because there was the offspring of 60 plus different mothers, all pollinated by the same classic skunk male. So it was potentially because it was a random mix, all of those seeds from all of those different plants, all put in one big container and mixed and randomly drawn. No two packs were ever the same, and there was just a huge amount of variation in them. So there wasn't like a particularly, recurrent or common, trait or characteristic amongst everything, simply because there's such a huge range. It's just like everything you can possibly imagine.
If anything, Blue, I'm gonna add this. Like traditionally, in like when I was in the UK, if I'd walk past a certain street and where I lived, which was Middlesbrough, I could tell where there was an undercover grow or something that was happening, and it was mostly like the Albanian mafia, the Turkish mafia, and things of that nature growing shit, right? And I could tell just from walking outside that they're growing either Stardog or Haze, and it was mostly just Haze, okay? There's that unmistakable Haze, sweet, fruity smell that you could get wafting around the neighborhood. And when that was being grown, it's kind of like unmistakable that yeah, there's a grow in the area. But when I grew out your stuff over here, I don't think majority of where I am in India knows what like modern cannabis gene pool grow smells like if they walk past it. But if they would smell it, and if it was the normal thing that everyone else has, they'd probably think of it as being like a gelato or something, that kind of smell. But your plants, especially the one that I grew, if I grew it in an area like that's kind of connected to farming or in agricultural land, it would stink a lot. It'll be quite pungent and noticeable, but I don't think people will jump to the fact and think that it's cannabis straight off the bat. I feel like they'd just be like some motherfucker just put chicken manure out in the yard and he's forgot to like spread it out. Like it's just piling up and stinking up the place. That's what people will think. So when it comes to being discreet, it'll be like a 50-50 from what I think, you know?
Yeah, I've said that about other sort of varieties as well, like the blueberry. You could grow literally unlimited amount of that blueberry, and it just smells purely of blueberry, nothing else.
It's so true. Oh, actually, guys,
I
I've
mean, there are
literally went ahead.
some blueberry skunks and yada yada, but there's a lot of my blueberry that is just purely smells of blueberry, nothing else.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I agree, and with that, I've decided to. I found a spot for gorilla grow, and I decided to. The blueberry is one of those, so we're gonna find out. But I don't think anyone will realize.
I mean, the
Yeah.
blueberry, if it's got like a slight sweet kind of hint to it, I feel like they might think it's cannabis, like a very pungent sweet, because that's going to be a dead giveaway that it's not like uh it's not the
Yeah.
traditional plant, I guess. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah. Yeah.
grasp at straws or play
Same.
devil's
I'm the
advocate
same,
again.
and yeah, everyone I asked as well has just like they haven't smelled anything like it before, and I'm the same. Yeah, like not attributed with weed, basically. Yeah.
And Blue, if anything, the reason why I say that it's going to be like 50-50 discreet is um, when I was growing your variety out, I just had two plants, but they're both the same. One was just a clone of the original, and there was a day that my filtration system was just off because there wasn't any electricity at home. So I was walking around the house and the neighborhood looking for a dumbass to shout at and be like, "Why the fuck have you spread manure out at this time of day during the hot, blistering sun?" and having the smell fuck up the entire neighborhood, only for myself to come back home and realize it was me. It was my dumbass. Like I was the reason why the whole fucking neighborhood was stinking to
It's
bits.
crazy. I think Skunky Monkey did the same with his skunk in Canada. He was saying it stank up his whole neighborhood. In fact, it got stolen, so fucking it stank too much, maybe.
Damn,
What? Really?
man.
Yeah, somebody stole his plants, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. I
fuckers.
mean that's I still gotta that's that's the only reason why I'm not really too out there with my stuff, just because any type of grow, you just never know. Especially living around where I am, like you're just a target. I just had someone just walking down the road trying to break into neighbors' cars like this past year, and someone had it on their Ring doorbell camera. It's crazy. But
Wow. Mm.
gotta watch out. But I hope my stuff starts stinking like that whenever I put in flour. The Turptown tickets and the sweet and
Oh,
sours.
oh, bro, just
Ah,
it's something
dude.
you gotta be wary of. I've got to tell you that. That's all. It's dangerous in some way.
I'm I'm a bathe in it, bro. You love it. Uh, since last time we talked, Blue, um, the structure on them is, I mean, they're expressing themselves a lot more than what they were last time, and there's not one of them that looks similar, and they all definitely got their own uh character. It's really cool, honestly. And
So
I
how
don't
was?
know. Oh,
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but like whenever I go in and if if they need more, if the pots are drier than usual, and I do a stem rub, it usually is more prevalent, whenever they're on the dry side. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but like,
I second that. I second that as well.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they stink more when they dry out for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got someone joined us.
Is that Daddy Perps?
I don't know because I think he said he's actually got his sons around something at the minute. He put a message in chat. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure who that is. Maybe they can say who they are.
Yo. I
Yeah,
just
what's
put
the difference
I
with the smile and the blueberry and the between the two? Like, does the smile like more of like a skunk?
Sorry, bro. We just it doesn't say who you are on the screen. Who are you from our group, buddy?
Oh, this is Logan.
Oh, hi, man. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad your seeds arrived. That's cool, by the way,
yeah,
after that
bro.
stupid wait. In where was it? Was it stuck in Chicago again? If it ever gets stuck, it's always in fucking Chicago. So sorry, man. What was your question, buddy? I didn't really quite catch it all.
Yeah, man, you had sent me the roadkill skunk, the smile and the blueberry, but I think I fucked up when I got them. I don't know if I put them when I put in my glove box in my car. If I fucking accidentally smashed the fucking one or two of the smile and the blueberries. or if that was happening shipment, but like I was trying to go somewhere in my fucking glove box, like it popped open, and I had the seeds in like a card, in the card.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that or if the fucking it did that in shipment, but the roadkill skunk, all of them were fucking intact. But I lost like probably like one or two out of the blueberry, and like one or two out of the smile for sure. But I still got a good bit to
Logan,
work with.
the roadkill's the only one that matters, bro, because that shit is fuck this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, man. I did like a seed increase on the first Turf Town tickets. I got like a big bag of those, but
Okay, what did you breed with? What sort of parents?
I think I breeded with like a Panama Red Congolese for like the second time around. But the first, like the seed increase, I think I just found like a good male, a nice stank male to use to just kind of like hit all the females I had with. I kind of just did like an open pollination kind of sort of thing with it.
Yeah, what kind of females
Not a
did you
true
find?
open, not a true open pollination. I saved the pollen and kind of hit each one with that male.
Yeah, yeah.
Might have been one or two males, but
So, what were the females like? What did you find in that tip? Was it the original Tip Town tickets or the Tip Town
uh,
tickets 2.0?
I never really got a true skunk, but I had one that smelled like, I guess you could say like cat spray,
Yeah.
kind of sort of smell to it. And when it dried, it was kind of like more of like a faint cat spray, but it was there. But it became more like a earthy, transition, like a earthy, like kind of leafy flavor to it. But like the cat spray was still there. I think I fucked up in the dry with that one though, for sure. Cause like I think I went a little too long with it, and the buds got a little overly dry.
So, what are you going to pop from the ones I just sent you?
So
That
I'm
you going to
going.
pop them
I'm
all
going
after
with the
all?
skunk. I'm going with the skunk first, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta, we gotta preserve them, bro.
Well, Skunky Monkey. Yeah, I don't think he any of the RKS. I think they all got stolen. I think, but he was growing the RKS and he had a nice skunk, and then fucking somebody stole
Told
him
me you
from
found
the yard. I think.
a nice male this year too.
Yeah, I think maybe that was the one that got stolen. Perhaps I know something got stolen later this year.
No, yeah, one
Blue,
big ass
blue,
plant got stolen. He said his cameras wasn't working at the time or whatever. And I was like, dude, I said it's so fucked up, man. I said I'd smell around the fucking neighborhood till I could find that bitch.
Blue, I feel like there's a side effect of the modern cannabis gene pool, which is that if you smoke any of the hype strains on a regular, you won't be able to smell or notice skunk when it hits you right on the face. Because I don't know, bro. Like I keep seeing videos that keep popping up even to this day of like random independent or big name creators within the industry, and they're just talking about how skunk has disappeared. And I'm just like, the fuck you guys all about? Like the fuck? The
They're
absolute fuck.
basically they're plants. They're basically
Yeah.
lurking plants, basically, and they're just doing their best to hide this gene pool. So that's why I've had 111 accounts on Instagram in 6 years. So they're just
Was the
feds.
original
Jody's
skunks
fucking fed. Full stop.
did the original skunks like back in the day, they come out of Kentucky or some shit like that? Wasn't like Kentucky it was coming out of, they was in.
Well, the skunks that I got started when Old Timer One sent seeds to his buddies in America, and they sort of bred them with some of whatever they were growing, and the offspring smelled like skunk. That's his basically his story in a nutshell. And that's where all my skunks come from, is Old Timer One stuff. But yeah, then after they created it, it would have spread around all over the place, I guess, or to different places anyway.
Huh.
And then
Yeah, going to Texas the other day, my girl like actually pointed out a skunk the other day. I was like, man, who the fuck's smoking fucking some good ass herb? She's like, that's not weed, that's a skunk. I said, what do you mean that's a skunk? I said, that's what a skunk smells like. I said, it smells like fucking burning tires and weed or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Lol.
I said, I can't say I've ever smelled a skunk though. You know what I mean? Like anybody point it out and be like, oh, that's what a skunk
Yeah.
smells like. And I've been in the
Man,
woods like many times out here in like Louisiana and
Mm.
shit. And it's like I never really like actually been pointed out the smell and be like, yeah, that's what it smells like. You know what I mean?
Man,
Mm.
that was your first time smelling a skunk in Louisiana?
No, like somebody pointed it out to me. Like that's actually what it smells like. You know what I mean? Like a
Uh,
couple times I probably smelled the actual smell. But like yeah, like I haven't actually encountered one in the woods and knowing what the fuck I was smelling. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Because they're not common. They're
Uh,
not common where I live. They're more common up north. So like down here you have them, but they won't be as prevalent, right? You see more
Mm.
like gators and fucking snapping turtles and shit down here.
oh,
For sure.
shit. Pythons?
Oh, no
Uh,
pythons. We got water moccasins, man.
uh,
Yeah, copperheads and shit. But
yeah,
the ones that'll fucking kill you.
yeah. I mean, anytime I smell a skunk, it's just always dead on the side of the road. So, I just kind of thought that was pretty common all over the place. So that's interesting.
People have found like skunk spray. Like they make differentiation out of skunk spray, and then they've got the rotten carcass, and then some people say they've got like a mixture of both. They found in my packs, but pretty much all the fucking skunks, including like you said about being in tires. There's loads of burnt rubber expressions being found over the years in my
Yeah,
stuff.
Mm.
Like I guess
yeah,
that's my first time actually smelling a live one. Like fucking going to Texas or whatever. I was like, dude, I said, what the fuck? I said, it smells like some fucking weed though, man. Like some good
yeah.
weed from back in the day. Like I gotta point out, I was like, man, who the fuck got that shit? I said, they ain't got that shit no more.
No, bro, I
Yeah.
that's exactly how it hits for me too. But I at this point I know it's a skunk, and like because I'll still look around, especially like whenever I'm on the road, and you get that smell of a skunk, and like then you see one dead, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, just definitely takes you back to those notes that used to be there. I swear, like. It was always the brickweed that we would get up in Ohio. It was just very skunky. And
Yeah, that Mexican brick is the best, dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wish I would have kept all the fucking seeds I had when I was getting brick in high school. Them fat fucking seeds, bro.
Mm.
Every
hmm
time you smoke it, you get high, bro.
yeah. And I mean like
Yeah.
my uncle was getting brick. Um he ended up you know was still being able to get that like um I was like in had to have been like 2013, 2012. And like that was like the last time like you know um I remember it. But at that point, it actually it definitely wasn't like you know before I moved.
14, 15, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16. For the last of the brick. For last of the brick. I haven't seen it anywhere, like nowhere. Even the same people used to
Brick.
sell Reggie. They don't even sell Reggie anymore. Like you even
That's
No,
get it.
why I
Like you
keep
can't even
saying
find it.
that's why I keep saying India is where America was at in the 60s and 70s, because we still got brick, and we've also got like good brick, bad brick, and we've also got the modern shit that the rest of the world has, which is
But I
kind of
think
like
it's a lot
a
to do with the fentanyl
Mm.
crisis too. Like they stopped a lot of shipments of that shit, bro. Like we used to get it like a lot. We used to get fucking pounds and pounds of Reggie, bro. Fuck.
Mm.
for real.
Sweet and sour you grow, man.
Oh, what was that, Blue?
I said, how's that sweet and sour you're growing?
Oh, um, you know, I can't tell if it's my light or it being too close or being too hot because like they just look sad, honestly, and that's I feel like on my part, but the structure, I mean the bottom nodes on some of the phenos, some of the bottom nodes are keeping up, you know, with the top, the whole canopy itself, I guess, if you want to call it that. Structure is beautiful. I mean, it, and the thing is I'm gonna clone all of them, but all of them look and smell so good. It's only gonna be whenever smoke it. I'm gonna have to filter out what clones I keep and not because all of them. I feel like they need bigger pots too. I'm in 1 gallon pots, and I'm gonna put them in bigger pots, and I feel like that they're just gonna unleash, really. But
Ever
Where
put
do you get the
lava rocks at
fertilizer
the
from?
bottom of your pots before?
what's up?
Y'all ever use lava rocks before at the bottom of your pots?
No.
Is that to like increase like aeration or drainage?
It makes the roots grow
Yeah.
like crazy, but I was using it with electroculture too and mycorrhizae, so I don't know how much
Oh,
better it makes the
nice.
fucking.
Damn, that
But yeah,
sounds
wet
fire.
feet, right? Because weed doesn't like wet feet like a lot. So I think that's a big part as well.
Yeah, it helps. It helps with wet feet for sure, I think. But I mean, it depends on what kind of varieties you have, because some can take wet feet, and a lot of ones I grow,
Yeah,
like sativas, they
yeah,
dry out pretty quick too.
yeah, definitely.
They'll suck a lot
The
of water up.
eucalyptus, man. The eucalyptus takes all the water. Have you tried?
What's that? The eucalyptus skunk.
Yeah, it was just shooting. Yeah, shooting out like crazy. Doesn't
Is
matter how
that
much.
grown currently, or have you grown already?
Yeah, I've grown that.
Some
Yeah, about 2 months. 2 months ago. I'm just smoking on it before as well. It's now amazing. It's just about ready. I like to cure it a bit. But yeah, like it was quite dense, soil organic, so quite a lot of compost, and
Have you,
still,
have you posted pictures in the group, bro?
yeah, yeah. That's the 10 varieties I did with the big ass, the one that you reposted as lime piss
Oh, I've
haze.
already seen them and reposted. Sorry, my bad.
Mm. But yeah, these were the ones. It was like 10. It was what? Like Turptown tickets, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Um, And I identified only eucalyptus until now. I've got 3 of them yet to like identify. Maybe one day you'll help me with that because they all just so varied.
So
Some
yeah, tell
like
us what you found then. So you found eucalyptus skunk. 'Cause there is a lot of eucalyptus skunk. There's eucalyptus skunk and eucalyptus haze in there, and there's also
yeah,
trees. Which,
this one
yeah,
is just literally like woody. It's got that like eucalyptus plant thing. Is very very smooth. That woodsy touch to it. But
yeah.
like yeah.
very
When
menthol. Like, does it have like a mellow menthol in it or something, or is it just
it hasn't,
eucalyptol?
it doesn't like tingle your nose a lot, but it's just got really prevalent, yeah, like eucalyptus plant, like you're standing next to the tree,
I had
basically.
one, not from the Turpton Tiggs, but I had a minty plant before. It's literally smelled like mint.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've had a lot. There's mint in the original Tip Town tickets. Yeah, there's
It's
yeah,
mint,
yeah.
it's always
Yeah, this one this
it's
eucalyptus.
was a
always
whole different one. This wasn't even Turptown tickets, but it was like, I think it was some seeds somebody gave me from like across seas somewhere. Like somebody gave him some seeds off a ship. I think he said it was like some was it like Nepalese or something like that, like some out of Nepal or somewhere. But like the
there
strand,
is
it
that
just grew
there
real tiny,
there
and
is
it was just like
there
real
is actually a
minty.
lot of what is it, mint and eucalyptus that's like naturally there within the gene pool in the northeast of
Yeah,
Asia, like which is because I've smoked shit like that before, and that shit just gave me like in a good way anxiety. It made my friends pace around the room like they're demented, and it kind of gets your heart rate kind of through the roof. Like you feel like you're having a heart attack every time you smoke it.
oh
There's
wow.
one that's like
It reminded me of
exactly
cookies.
identical to
It
Vicks
reminded me of Thin
Vapor.
Mint Girl Scouts.
You know the Vicks inhalers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Vapor Rub, Vicks, Tiger
Yeah.
Balm.
Those,
Yeah.
those fucking little white sticks you stick up your nose.
Man, if
There's
y'all can
there's
find a plant that smells like Vicks, bro, I want some seeds of that, bro. That shit would be so
Yeah.
good for lung infections and people with
yeah,
lung
that's
problems, dude.
exactly what
Like,
it's
for
like,
real.
man. You smell the flowers and it
Mm.
literally like clears your sinuses. It's unbelievable.
Like, that's so good for COPD and shit like that, bro. Like, dude, just making a tea with that is like super fucking good, dude. And
Yeah.
you combine that with the roots, the roots are like
That
fucking
that's
really
actually
good for your
something
lungs.
I've recently come across is people actually making medicine out of the roots, bro. Like that's wild. I didn't ever thought that was a thing,
A
you
It's
know?
very
man from St.
interesting in
Lucia.
the long term.
I was working at
Yeah.
a sugar plant with a man from St. Lucia,
Yeah.
and he was telling me like, bro, if you could give me the roots, like I want the roots, like that's all he wanted. Like he didn't even want to smoke herb or nothing. He just like he said he don't even smoke herb anymore. But he said, but the best medicine, he said, is the roots of that plant. He said, you give me some roots,
Uh,
man, give me some roots. And I was like, I'm gonna give you some roots, bro. You know.
mm. And
And I
what,
was
like a
like,
tincture or like an
no, he
extraction?
wants he wants
Boil
the
it up in
actual
pulp.
root, like the actual root of the plant. You know,
Yeah.
Hmm.
And after that, what does he do with it?
he boils and makes tea with it.
All right. Nice, nice.
That's
And then I
crazy.
was saying the leaves had medicine too, but like I don't know about using leaves when you have like septoria and shit like that. Like I was thinking about it's like, man, if you use that and it's like has fungus disease, like I don't know, it might stress you out, you know, it might not do its job, you know. Like if a plant's
Mm.
stressed out, say you got septoria, which is common in cannabis, right? You know, you get the leaf spot
Yeah.
disease from over, you know, whatever. You got to fucking battle
Mm-hmm.
it. Fuck it. That's what I'm battling right now. But some,
Bro,
I got
Mm.
labs. I got labs in mycorrhizae. I just made some labs. I'm about to put that
Yeah, yeah.
tablespoon of that to a gallon. Um,
Aerated compost teas and like the what was it? Like calcium acetate. Have you
yeah,
heard
I've
of
been
that?
giving it a bunch of compost tea. Every one of them, bro. I've been giving ferments too, bro. Like I just let fruit and shit
Yeah.
rot and just feed them that. You know, I've been feeding them. I made some biochar for the first time, and it actually I seen a big
Wow.
increase in like the fucking health of the plants. Like they loved it, bro. I was like, damn.
Mm. Mm.
Like first time making biochar, I actually charged it up, you know, and did it right. Like the plants fucking loved it, dude. It's like I think that's another reason why they're recovering so well. And then I put crystals on my plants wrapped in copper, and then I wrapped
Yeah,
one with copper and then put a crystal on it, like wrapped copper
dude,
around the stalk. So I've been kind of like in putting electroculture into it a little bit, and then
definitely,
I just made some
definitely.
labs. I'm straining out right now. The whole fucking room smells like cheese. Um, it shit like I didn't know this shit stinks that bad, but I mean it's super good, you know. But um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to finish
Mo-
getting all the fucking the milk solids out of this shit, so I can.
yeah. The funkier, the better.
that sounds like
Do I
amazing
spray the
work, bro.
labs? Like,
Like,
do y'all recommend spraying labs on the flower at all, or no? Like, should I just strictly go for the root zone?
I
Like, if
haven't
it's an
done that
early
now.
flower, would I be okay? Or
Mid
Yeah, early
flower, bro.
flower. I would.
Yeah, mid or early, but nothing later. I mean, like it
nothing
won't
later?
really fuck up shit in late flower, I feel, because it's like beneficial, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would say
Because
like
I got one plant looks like it's starting to bud rot. Like, but you know they got those fucking the old bracts start to fall off and start to mold. I guess you could say
Mhm.
like the old
Yeah.
ones. Like sometimes you get like one where like the new buds are forming, like the old bracts will start molding and falling off. So I'm trying to pull all that off, all that old growth, and trying to figure out a way to stop it from that mold from spreading. Well, it's not really bad, but it's because the plant's opened up, you know. But it's like I guess I could take some peroxide or something, you know, like just try
Mm.
to like kind of dilute it and kind of spray it on the plant, try to kill the mold, like kill any mold spores that could be, you know, affect me in the future, I guess, and then
If
follow
anything,
through
Mr.
with some
Smith,
labs.
Mr. Smith,
yep.
you might benefit from the labs thingy, like to like just give your plant a little bit of a plants a little bit of a, like a perk up kind of boost. It might help, it might not, but you know, if you give it the labs and there's no response from the plant, then I feel like you might have something a little bit more serious to deal with. But if it does perk up after the labs, then it's just, you know, it's just a
No,
small little issue.
the
You can,
plant's healthy. The plant's fine. It's just like it would be like this plant really doesn't even have a smell to it, to be honest. It was a jet fuel plant, but like one of these phenos doesn't have any smell. Like it just smells like grass, dude. And I'm kind of thinking about cutting it. But the only reason I don't want to cut it is because it's super frosty. Like it's got a lot of frost on it, so I want to try to use it to make some hash or something with, you know.
Mhm.
I don't want to waste it completely. But it really doesn't
Yeah,
have
of
a smell,
course.
dude. I ain't never had a plant like that. Like it just smells like fucking grass. Like that's it. But it looks so good. It looks good. White, like frosty, but smells like fucking
You just went
absolute
all
grass.
straight pure THC, nothing else at all.
Maybe it might the terpenes might produce more like in the end because I had plants like that. Like in the beginning, especially like Thailand plants growing in the woods, they'll be like, I'm like, oh, this plant looks like shit. You know what I mean? And I'll let
Hmm.
it grow. I'll see what it does, you know? And then
Yeah.
fucking the cold comes around, dude. The whole plant turned black. Like had this fucking like ripened candy I don't know, like a candy like tropical fruit smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, I said, see, that's why you just be patient, you fucking wait and see what the fuck
Yeah,
happens, you know?
yeah, the same.
Yo,
The
bro.
biggest, like, best plant I've grown from the Terptan Kids was the Survivor as well. She was a survivor and she just freaking went crazy all across the board, man.
Like in the beginning,
Yo,
the plant
bro.
looked so shitty, dude. It was like, damn, this don't even look like a good plant, you know? But it just kept
Hmm.
growing taller and taller. And I was like, all right, give it a
Yeah,
chance.
Yo,
real
bro.
fast, Logan.
Uh,
That leaf spot disease. Real fast, we can't go into that. Like, what does it look like? It,
All right, so it's got like little yellow spots on it, right?
mhm.
Every leaf I see, I pick it off and I don't compost it back into the dirt. I break them off, put them in burn pile. I burn that shit. But I've been breaking leaves off and it's been like steadily looks like it's been not progressing, I guess you could say. It's like it's not really progressing anymore. I mean, I have a couple of leaves every now and again. I'll see like might have a yellow spots, but the more they go in the flower, especially when it jet fuels, the less I see it. So it's like I guess the plant's hormones get more go on steroids when it goes in the flower. It kicks
Yeah,
everything out because like I had red ant problems, fire ants, right? In veg. But like a lot of times I notice when the plants go to flower, all the fire ants will leave. Like they won't even stay in there for some reason. Like but then I had some in the
that
past, like fire ants will kill the whole fucking plant, you know?
damn.
that's actually a sign of the what is it? Like it's just what the plant's supposed to do. Like the secondary metabolites that the plant produces in flower is supposed to ward off animals and insects that would traditionally harm it. This is just the plant's countermeasures against it, which is like a good sign, I guess.
So I've used orange oil for fucking red ants, right? And then they'll leave. Like, cause I used organic shit. I used acephate before, but I stopped using that because it harms birds and bees. And I said I'm not using that anymore, you know. So I used using orange oil with peppermint soap with Dr. Bronner's, and that shit gets rid of the fucking ants, right? You can make something called Garrett juice with the orange oil and fucking compost tea and Dr. Bronner's. But anyway, it gets rid of them.
Mm.
They'll leave. It'll kill them all, but then they'll come back like fucking 2, 3 weeks later, bro, and be like, "What the fuck, dude? I just killed y'all," and you just wasting money, you know. So I'm about to
Yeah,
buy some shit. It's called
Mm.
what is it? It's a bacteria you put in the soil.
BT,
Yeah, not BT, the other one. Fuck, made by
Thuringiensis. No, that's the same shit.
it's another one. It's called
Bacillus something.
I can't think of the name of
Yeah.
it.
If
It's on the
if
tip
if
of my
anything,
tongue.
I've got a little fix for like termites and ants. Like I usually sprinkle just a little bit of chili powder, chili flakes,
Spinosyd. Spinosyd.
uh what is it? Chili powder,
Oh,
chili
Sp-
flakes, or cinnamon powder, cinnamon
yeah,
sticks.
I've
Just
tried, dude.
sprinkle
I've
that.
tried that, bro. I've tried that. I've tried the cinnamon powder. I even fucking ground my own cinnamon sticks. Like I bought
Hmm.
and fried tried cayenne. I've tried chili powder. Dude, that is not. They don't fucking care, dude. The ones out here are like hell ants, bro. They don't fuck with them at all, dude.
jeez.
Yeah, that's
Like you could
fucked
try
up.
everything you want. That shit will not work for these fuckers, bro. They're like invasive as the fuck. Like I'm talking about I walk through my garden barefoot. So, like I walk barefoot a lot, dude. I'm talking about they eat me up, man. Like I be getting ate the fuck up. So I
Humans
be
and
I be
ants
They
are
ain't
battling
fucking
somewhere
these
there
around.
bitches.
in
Oh man.
the permaculture discourses. There must be some answer to that. Yeah,
Your
permaculture
audio is
knows the
coming in a
answers.
little bottle.
Uh, you be out there looking like you're dancing out in the garden. Here, you're actually just getting your feet bit the hell up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's like we're below sea level here, right? So when it rains, fucking all the ants try to find somewhere to go because like my yard is a little higher. When it floods, they go to higher ground, right? Everything else is
Mm.
wet, but they are invasive. Like they're not supposed, apparently not supposed to be here, right? They're fucking, but who's to say they're not supposed to be here? You know, everything in North America from South America, they're connected. You know, so why they not supposed to be here? You know, why are they invasive? You know, I mean, if anything, we're fucking invasive. I don't know, like, but they are a problem. That's for sure. Like these motherfuckers are a problem. Like they need to like. I try to let them move out and go to the side, and like y'all go find y'all a little side home. But they decide
Yeah.
they want to go every time they want to go in my plants, bro. Like
Uh,
they
Logan,
want
Yeah.
to go.
are they coming inside and trying to like build a nest or something inside your shit? Oh,
Yeah, they'll do that in my citrus too, though. They'll do that in my lemon tree and my key lime tree pots. And I just be like,
then
fuck,
then
man.
then
But like, damn.
pay attention to this. Ants only try to nest in an area that's shaded from the sun. The moment you expose that area to the sun, they try to like leave that area. That's one thing I've noticed.
So if I mulch
Anytime I
it, I'm
have,
fucked too.
Mm.
oh, okay,
So
man,
if
you
I
got
put,
some fucked up
but
ants.
yeah, dude, they're fucked up. So if I use mulch, I'm still fucked, right? So they're protected from the sun. But I mean, they don't have
Hmm.
no shade here. Like the only thing they're like, do they like they're heat loving? Like I don't fucking know, man. Like I mean, I wouldn't even want to send y'all these fucking ants in the mail, dude. They would fucking ruin the whole fucking world, dude. I need to eradicate them. I really think I need to eradicate these fuckers before they spread, dude.
You need to nuke that shit, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have an enemy. You just send them a couple of those ants. Be like, bro, these will get rid of
Dude, I think
any
I might be breeding super
infestation.
ants, dude. Like I need to I hope
Oh
I'm not
man.
breeding super fucking ants, bro. Like, all right, so they said spinosad, right? A saw bacteria derived bait like conserva omri listed spinosad products. Therefore, just take it back and kill the queen.
Oh
So,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
so what you think
You said
about
yeah.
spinosad and nematodes? So the nematodes was the first one I was gonna do. You could buy the nematodes and you could put them in dirt, right? But you
Yeah.
gotta have the dirt moist so they're not gonna travel correctly, and it can't be too hot, which or it'll die or whatever. I'll kill most of them, and then scalding water, which I can't do. So I did the orange
Mm-hmm.
oil. That shit works, but they'll come back.
Mm.
But this fucking spinosad shit, that's the only thing I could think of, bro. Like, and then for
Yeah.
mosquitoes, the BT works too. BT and caterpillars, the BT don't works. I'm sure. You just
Mm.
water with that BT shit. The BT dumps.
Yo, Logan, when you mean orange oil, is it like oil that's already
I think the orange
Huh.
oil, right? You emulsify it with like saponins in water. Is that what you meant? And get it
Yeah,
like
yeah. The Castile soap, the peppermint Castile soap is a surfactant. To
yeah.
use that it helps coat their exoskeletons. But
Mm-hmm.
I've used just the orange oil alone. It doesn't work as good. So you got to use
Yeah.
the peppermint soap, or you'll be wasting it.
Yeah.
Um,
For sure. For sure.
but I use the Medina brand one, and I get like there's one for like 20, and there's one for like 40. I use the bigger. There's like a 2 quart one and a 1 quart one. I think no, there's 1 quart and there's like a half a quart, I believe. Some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the bottle, but I only got like a
Yeah.
quarter bottle left, dude. I've used the fuck out that shit since I got these things, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, it like they've been killing them. Like they've been
Mm.
eradicated them for sure. Like I guess if I
I
want to
think some
eradicate them,
interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
use
think
that.
some interesting like sources, like natural sources, like soap nuts. They must have some things with them also, like
Or the soap
just
nut plant,
yeah, as in like buying the actual yeah
or
actual
making that
soap nut.
saponin, and making
Yeah.
that soap shit.
hmm
Yeah,
I
what does
just think
that
I
do? Does it
started to
help with
realize everything that you
insects?
make yourself. Yeah, it's got loads more potential. Like with that, like with the calcium acetate as well. I feel like if you make your own cider vinegar and then you just make it, it's going to be so much more active.
Are you talking about making eggshell calcium with vinegar and shit?
Yeah, and generally about just making shit yourself
Yeah, I've
with
been.
the
It's crazy, but like making amendments, like making inputs, dude, it's like fuck, like getting around to it. Like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta
I
make this.
know, yeah,
I gotta go make this today. I gotta make this today. Then I got this to go do. And I was like, oh fuck.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta make my
But
amendment first. Let
definitely,
me make my input.
yeah, exactly. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of just a lot more potency you get out the juice every time they try to sell you shit.
When
It's
you
just gonna be
toast the eggshells in the oven, and then um
mm,
blend them up a little bit, and then pour white vinegar on top in a jar, and then let them bubble for a week. And breathable lid, and then once it stops, you strain it, and there's your
yeah,
calcium,
that's
right?
it. That's it. But that white vinegar, I feel like yeah, definitely should be like some mild like apple cider or something. I don't know. I feel like
So you say it'd be better to use apple cider?
yeah, yeah. For the just amount of like aliveness, in it. All
Oh,
the
yeah, for more. Okay, I
just
understand what you're saying.
bioactive,
More bacteria,
bioactive.
bioactive. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And
Stops it from molding.
yeah, I
Cause like
feel
I
like
had,
I've heard some of that pectin. When it's got all of the thingies from the um the pectin binds and make peptic acid, whatever. It's pectin. I feel
Mhm.
like loads of that shit is in the peel. So if you make it from the whole fruit and everything, you're gonna get loads of that. Basically, we used to always make the preserve apples, right? Just peel them and make the cider vinegar from the peels and everything, just because it had, especially unwashed
Yeah, all
or
you need is
wild,
sugar, and
that all that
apple peels and water.
yeast and all the stuff that protects the actual peel, you will get in the acid with so much more
The
concentrated.
watermelon makes really good vinegar too, bro. You just need like a splash of apple cider to get it started. But like, I mean, when I was making watermelon FPJ, right? Um,
Yeah,
like I've noticed, like it went to vinegar real quick, like very quick. You know, it's like you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
catch the watermelon FPJ. You gotta catch it when it's like right before it goes to vinegar. If you don't, it'll be vinegar the next day. You know,
Oh, right, yeah. No, I haven't looked at that.
Yeah, with the
like
Mm,
it's like
calcium, I have a similar thing that I've done with bone meal and apple cider vinegar because I had
oh,
these.
yeah.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, but yeah, liquid phosphorus, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Liquid phosphorus.
and they love that. I should probably, I've only done it once and it worked great, but
So I'm
yeah, because
looking at these
I had these
deer bones.
these granulates of bone meal and I didn't know really what to do with them. So I looked up how to make it basically like a water soluble, you know, type, you know.
Do you boil them then roast them?
No, I just poured it straight out of a bag into like a shot glass. I measured it out, like I think it was like you know, um, like a tablespoon of bone meal, and then put apple cider vinegar in it until it's just above the bone meal, and then give it some stirs, throughout like 72 hours or
Mm-hmm.
24 hours or something like that, and
Yeah.
just make sure it doesn't get too dry on you. And yeah, it worked great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got some deer bones I'm looking at. I've been thinking about the same shit you talking about, making bone meal. And I got all these fucking deer
Mm.
bones and shit, bro. And I'm thinking about should I boil them first? Right? And you gotta
Yeah.
make a bone
Just to
broth
be
or
able to
whatever.
crush.
And then you would take it out and roast it, right? Then I would crush them so maybe they soften up like that. And then I would add my
Yeah.
fucking vinegar.
Yeah. I tried doing that with beef bones as well, and it's the denser the bone, the fucking more difficult it is, or the more you have to work it. That's the tricky part to get the surface area, isn't it? I imagine
So
deer
deer
bone is
bones
like
would be like goat
really,
bones or something, huh?
yeah. I bet that would be really beneficial as well. But yeah, I bet it would be difficult.
I don't know about getting DWD in my soil though. Deer wasting disease. I don't know how. See, I don't know if they how how common that is even now. Like, I'm going off topic, but fucking,
Mm.
you know, deer wasting disease. Like, if you fucking, I don't know. I heard it's getting more common. Like, I'm just worried about that shit
Uh,
jumping to humans.
Logan, I feel like no matter how bad other things and inputs may be, that's where we've got to like keep up with the labs and shit as inoculants. Because like
Mhm.
even if it's a bad disease or a bad micro or a bad fungus,
Yeah.
as long as
Do
we're
y'all
putting
drink
in
that
good
shit too? Do y'all eat that shit too? Like, do you eat it? Like,
the labs, yeah,
yes.
you can drink it. Yeah, bro, it's
So I
quite
got some
healthy, bro.
cheese. So I got the cheese I made from the goat cheese, right?
Mm.
And at
Mm-hmm.
first, when I first strained it, it smelled real stink. When I let it strain a little bit, it smells more like goat cheese, you know? Like, so I'm gonna add some salt to
Nice.
it. I'm gonna add some salt to it, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And, like, I'm gonna eat it on some fucking cheese, on some crackers or something. Like, I don't know.
Amazing.
The cheese, yes, absolutely, you can eat it, but the labs itself, like it's safe for human consumption as long as it's not got no, what do you say? You've not fucked shit up, basically. You've not added
I'm straining it.
anything
I'm
to it.
straining it with a brown paper coffee filter. I should be fine with that, right? I shouldn't get no fucking
Yeah,
contamination.
yeah, yeah.
All
No,
right.
no, no. But if anything, back to the whole deer wasting disease thingy, um, as long as you're regular with your microbial inputs, yeah, you should be
Hmm.
absolutely fine. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, a healthy consortium of bacteria and fungus, which includes the bad and the good, existing
Exactly.
in perfect harmony, is what really matters. You don't really need just the good ones; you need the
You
bad
think
ones as
lab?
well.
Y'all think labs fight
Yeah.
Staphylococcus bacteria?
Come again? Come again?
Y'all think labs fight Staphylococcus, like staph bacteria and shit like that? Like the bacteria
You
that
mean like a
causes like
stat?
yes, like staph
Uh,
infection, like boils, impetigo, shit like it's caused by that. You know what I mean? Like you think
I
labs
mean,
fight that?
I can't say from a personal whatever, but there's only one way to find out is, and that's like, you gotta fuck around and find out.
Because dude,
But
that's one of the
I
strongest bacterias we have, dude. Like lactic acid bacteria for sure. It's like
Hmm.
it's in kombucha, it's in yogurt, it's in
Yeah.
kefir. You know, and
And I
I've used
feel,
kefir before on my plants, and they like kefir too, bro. Like you put like a little bit of that
yeah,
in some water. Fuck.
yeah. I feel like with the whole mindset shift with like yeah, fighting diseases and stuff like that. Like you say, Kinky Santa, it's like if I think it was Elaine Ingham or something like drawing that comparison when you have uh when you just
the good and the
treat
bad.
something when you treat something with antibiotics and you leave this massive fucking space, for all the other organisms to just fill it out, you're gonna lack like balance. The more balance you're gonna get from diversity, the more less space for all the outbreaks just gonna have, right? And like I think that's why I'm like that as well. I'm just gonna just fucking about and finding out, and I'm just finding like only positives with like no like microscopes or anything, but like with just literally
Trial and
getting
error.
as many different sources as possible, good sources, and just fucking spraying the shit out of it. Yeah, for example, with the
Yo,
I'm
if
gonna brush
if
my
aerated
if,
teeth.
if
composties.
I'm gonna brush my teeth with peroxide and go wash my body with peroxide. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm clean now. You know.
Yeah. What was it?
yo,
Hydrogen
if
peroxide
anything,
and clove, man. Hydrogen peroxide and cloves gets your teeth proper. Like,
if
Peroxide and
nice.
anything,
cloves.
I
Yeah.
keep doing this thing. If I
Do you
come across a
combine them?
patch,
Yeah.
uh,
I don't know the ratios, but yeah, if you look it up online, get rid of plaque, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I can second cloves. I mean, if you have a toothache and you put some
Yeah.
I
ground
eat cloves
clove,
every day, man. I eat cloves
uh,
every day.
Mm.
if anything,
Nice.
I'm gonna add to the whole bacterial thing. Anytime I come across patches in my yard where I know there's fungal dominance. Like if I pick up the leaf mold and look underneath it, and if it's got like white fuzz or bacteria over there, I scoop a little bit of that up and add it to my indoor
Yeah.
compost pile, or add like a little bit of that thingy into my plants pots or whatever. Like last year,
Definitely.
I think I came across there's that mushroom that grows into a big woody kind of thing. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I think it's called turkey
Or
tail.
use
So
Turkey tail, yeah,
myceliated
yeah.
wait,
yeah,
turkey
so
tail. I got that growing in my garden right now.
so I took like a big hunk of that turkey tail, dug a deep hole into my grow last year. Like I had living soil beds, which were like I think 3 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, so almost like maybe 30 liters of soil or something, or maybe more. I can't tell. But yeah, inside that shit mid flower, I just stuck that a piece of like turkey tail mushroom, and just covered it up. Nothing bad happened. If anything, it might have made it even better, but I can't really tell on a subjective basis. But yeah, shit helps. The more, the merrier.
I got turkey tail growing out my hugelkultur bed, dude. The wood I use for the hugelkultur beds, fucking
Hmm.
so I noticed a turkey tail growing out my garden the other day. I was like, yeah, it's coming out the fucking wood underneath my beds.
Yo,
And I was like,
is the turkey tail thingy? Is it like quite hard? Like when you touch the
yeah,
fucking
it looks like
mushroom?
paper. It looks like
Yeah,
paper.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
thin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hard
And
paper. It looks like a
yeah,
turkey tail.
also with like these antimicrobial and everything, I've heard interesting comparison. Um, Permaculture design or whatever, the Jeff Lawton, uh, he was comparing it to if you have an antibiotic, let's say, and it just chemically disseminates all the everything, all the microbes. Uh, that's the mindset we have from the medical. But with what they found out when adding something like lavender, which is highly antimicrobial, to a compost, they found that the what is happening is that actually all the life and everything actually when it composts it, it brings out more, so it fights it even more. So the when you use something like antimicrobial natural, it just stimulates everything to fight the microbes even more. And it's that for me, it was like again, it was a mind shift thing where it's a counterintuitive for now. And you think, well, it's intuitive now, but it
That
was
I
counterintuitive.
is it Andrew? Is it like that? There's this like study or something related to I think malaria or some shit like that, where if you wanted to get if you wanted to get immunity to I think it was malaria.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure,
yeah,
but then
the
they found
sickle
that
thingy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So they found that if you get infected with this other disease, you're less likely to get
yeah,
affected by this disease. So because it's
yeah,
it's 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 stimulating the immune system to be on like high alert or something.
exactly. Like with the plants as well. You do that with insect frass, the same. Like you just turn on
Think about most
the
diseases thriving off of animal
systemic whatever
proteins.
response.
So I think about most diseases like viruses coming from animal proteins and like
Mm.
it
Mm.
thriving off of that alone. So like, you hear people going like vegan and shit, or like, well, not vegan, real like alkaline and stuff, alkaline,
Yeah.
electric, and all of that, and they healing all these diseases because they're saying like a lot of these diseases are connected to animals, and eating animals, you know.
Mm.
But I mean, we still
Yeah,
need to eat animals.
I
Don't get me
yeah,
wrong, we still need fats.
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
don't know if you've
and
been keeping up with like the whole I guess there's like a parasite going on and all that through the
The
produce
lettuce,
here over
yeah,
here, and I'm just like,
they're using
Lord,
human waste,
but
bro.
that's a whole other can of
Yeah.
worms, like, bro, that we could get into, and like, man, we've
Oh yeah,
definitely
man.
brushed up on a lot of like really cool
They're
topics
trying
here
to
towards the
vaccinate the
end.
produce, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, guys, I'm running out of time here. and I
Fuck.
really wish I could um have
Yeah.
more so we can because we're just on the tip of the iceberg of what we can all talk
We got
about.
to run one again this afternoon, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, only only if I had enough time, bro. But hey, the next one will be next Sunday. So I'll put the link in the
You know
chat
what we
and
got to start
everything.
doing, bro? We're gonna start writing shit down. All the issues we're talking about, we'll
Yeah,
write them down. We can put them on pause.
yeah.
That way we can re. You know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I
All right,
mean,
man.
we covered a lot. I mean, since we first began, because we went from the seed ban law here, talking about laws, from
I missed
here to
that. I
what you
missed that
guys,
part.
and then
And what is it with that, bro? Is it happening still or?
yeah, I mean, so with so yeah, after November 12th, 2026, um seeds are judged by their genetic potential, not by their chemical content. So, like, if a mother plant produces more than 0.3% of THC and THCA, her seeds are no longer hemp, and those seeds become a Schedule 3 controlled substance. And I heard that there's a bill. I haven't really looked into that part of it, but to get in the way of it going through or something like that. So I just wanted to bring um, awareness to this and all because, it's it's bullshit at the end of the day for
'Cause it's
uh
all fucking hemp, dude. If you keep if you keep a male away from a fucking female hemp plant, it's gonna produce more THC, dude. Each generation, you know.
Yeah, actually, bro, it's so fire that you brought that up. I actually wanted to cite that study. In Asia and other parts of America, they noticed that if you breed CBD plants generation after generation and you keep going ahead, they're
You
naturally
keep the
going to
males more.
produce. Yeah, they're naturally going to produce THC over time. But I don't know about the male keeping the whole males away thing. But from what I've heard, they're saying that when you breed CBD plants with themselves over generations, like male to female breeding, naturally over time the THC levels are going to spike, whether you want to or whether you want it to or not. And I was just like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's probably maybe
Something to do with the
that's
heat, maybe
probably
too, because the heat product, like the THC protects the plant from heat too, right? Like the resin.
hmm hmm. No, I was trying to go along the line of thought where traditionally most plants in back in the day in ancient times were all CBD plants to begin with, and only after interacting with humanity, intentionally or unintentionally, is how they came about to start
Oh,
producing
you think they
THC.
know? They know we want the THC.
Yeah, yeah. Whether whether
They
whether
know it.
whether we want to or not. Yeah, yeah.
The same thing with
Exactly.
nicotine. The same thing with nicotine and like tobacco. So like it's like the plant wants you to breed it. It wants you to grow it, right? And wants you to keep
Mm.
like it wants to stay alive. So it's gonna produce those chemicals that you like to make you want to keep it alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and
It's
and
They
it's
it
want you to stay
basically
alive just
farming
like
us.
you.
It's basically farming us instead of us farming it.
Right?
yeah, and I mean there's that aspect of it, and then there's also like the little aspects of like even the hemp industry, I mean those guys already have so many, you know, they're under a magnifying glass over everything. And then with this coming into play, they're going to be, having to fill out more paperwork to prove that their seeds stay below 0.3%.
That's
So it's
just too
like,
much bullshit. You know what I mean? That's too much fucking bullshit just for a fucking hemp plant, dude. Like, who
uh,
wants to go out their way just to do all that? Just to know, oh, this is marijuana, this is hemp. Like, it's the same plant. It's all hemp. You know what I mean? Every single bit of it is a hemp plant. You know? That's like saying
Logan,
it's like,
don't just call it a hemp plant. At the end of the day, it's just a plant, and we're making it more
right?
than what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just a plant. A plant
uh,
that's trying to survive. It's like us.
and
Like,
all this PGR and over homogenized, shit that we can get in the dispensary is only going to get worse if this passes because it's just going
Is
to,
Athena?
you
Is
know,
Athena PGR?
huh?
Athena nutrients. Is that like PGR? Like, would y'all recommend using Athena nutrients at all?
No.
Uh, I don't know. I
Fuck
haven't really
no.
looked into Athena.
Okay, but dispensary out here, that's all they used to grow out here, man. That's all they use in the facilities. It's Athena.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Chris was telling me Athena's cardboard terps. And it's like I was fucking talking to a girl
Ah,
that went to fucking that was working for the fucking she actually works. She actually grows weed for fucking for Hilera,
yeah.
whatever. Holistic
Hmm.
healthcare. So I was like, so my
Oh,
buddy told me like that
ca
somebody
cadmium and
told me that
lead
shit. Yeah, that's what it is. Cadmium and lead.
poisoning. Yes, bro.
So Athena has lead in it.
Yeah, I've heard some. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
From what I
I'm
know,
sure that has.
cadmium's supposed to be a very small micronutrient, right? It's not even supposed to be really needed in the soil food web, or am I wrong on that? I don't
Mm,
know.
yeah, like arsenic or
Like,
something. Tiny, tiny, but yeah, poisoning is very, yeah, very.
yeah, that's another thing we could get into arsenic and rice. That's another one I wanted to talk about one
Hmm.
day. We can talk about that shit too. But
Yeah, rambling on. Time, guys, time.
Well,
Anyways, Mr. Smith, I think we're holding you off from getting to your duties and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
no.
man.
I
Going
mean,
to.
I'm glad that we were able to, kind of go back to, that seed ban thing there for a second, bring light to it again, along with all the other topics that you guys thought of. And, we all, I, I got something, I definitely learned something new today. And,
So what can
hope,
we do? What can we do right now to try to not have the seed ban happen, or like fucking anything we can do
I
to
feel like
Protest,
fucking like
protest,
just,
riot, riot.
I feel like it's just
like is there like
awareness, bro, because you got
like is
this
there like a
got this
petition or
whole
something?
wave.
Like I go sign or like
Well, I mean, you got this whole wave of growers, new growers that they don't know they don't know this whole aspect of good genetics, bad genetics, over homogenized. They're just
oh they
getting
never even
so
had perp. They don't even know what granddaddy perp is, dude.
so
Hmm.
like it's just bringing awareness to those type of people because those type of people that are being manipulated, and we need to bring them out
People
of
that
that.
never had sour diesel. They never had sour diesel. They never had granddaddy perp, right? They never had they never smoked
Yeah,
brick weed.
You know what,
Never
yeah, yeah,
Logan?
smoked
yeah.
Reggie.
I'm actually gonna jump in and say, like, I've never smoked perp. I've never smoked sour diesel. I have smoked brick though. I still
Well,
smoke brick
see,
from time to
at
time.
least you're somewhere in the fucking in there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
fuck it. I mean, you
yeah.
smoke some type of old school shit. You know what I mean? Like
I
these
I
new
I've
generation,
not
bro. All they
smoked.
know, these new generation, dude. All they know is da. That's it. That's all they know is fucking runts, dude. That's it. That's all.
I,
That's all they think
I
is good. It's runts.
that's
That's
kind
it.
of unfair, bro, because they haven't been through the trials and tribulations of like what I've been through. I've smoked my fair share of the good old school shit, like it's still a thing where I'm at. Like in India, we still have brick, like different kinds of brick, good brick, bad brick, spiked brick that's probably got rat poison and shoe polish in it.
It looks
Like,
like y'all need to be sending us some brick and them to America somehow. Fuck, I need to be shipping that shit.
uh,
Mm.
there is actually a little bit of that seed that I've sent to someone in Chicago. The dude just needs to hit me back because he's done a good
Oh, yeah.
production. So if you guys want some of
Nice.
that, I just need to like get that dude on call someday.
Yeah, I want some of
And I
those
remember we were
original
talking about
Terptown
we're
tickets.
probably running out of time. I wanted to ask y'all about that too, that landrace skunk. Like somebody was talking about a skunky landrace strain in India that smelled like a skunk, but it was a landrace strain. And it was saying because I was wondering about that, like any landrace
Oh,
strains that actually smelled skunky. I think I
there
came in
there's
kind of
like
late on the video.
there is so many, bro. Like you probably gotta like ask me from where you want that and which type you want, and I'll probably like point you in the right direction. But yeah, there is. It's not just one. There's like many, like hundreds. And a lot of people keep saying that skunk is only unique to like America. And I'm just like, that's some bullshit, bro. Like there's skunk in somebody's backyard in India, like right now as we speak, and it's not connected to anything in the modern gene pool. It's probably the father and mother of whatever exists in the modern gene pool. So yeah, it's there. It's just it's a little bit more expensive and hard to find even over here. Like people pay a premium for that kind of shit too.
So where it was more, or so like where cannabis originated, right? Like wherever,
Uh,
like where originated would be like what? Be like more ruderalis area, or like would it be like more
nah,
like
nah, nah.
India?
Ruderalis is more Siberian, Russia, and that those ends. Um, where cannabis originated would be China. From my studies and my research, it's China. But then narcotic cannabis and like cannabis that gets you high as fuck, I feel comes from Central Asia and Southeast Asia. And yeah, so you got to do your digging. There's skunk in Afghanistan, there's skunk in Iran, there's
So like
skunk in
Nepal,
India.
so like
Nepal has
Nepal
skunk as
area.
well.
I'm saying like
Nepal's
Nepal
got
areas,
purpose.
that would be like the original, like where you get all these
Nah,
fucking
nah.
strong strains.
I wouldn't say original. I feel like there's different versions of the same thing in all these areas, and them all combining in America is what led to skunk being really popular all over the
Not
world.
original to skunk. I'm talking about like it's cannabis as a whole, like the narcotic high. Like where would it be? What would you say? What country would that be originated? Would it originated from? Would it be like
I would say, like, without any bias, I would love to say India, but I don't think it's India. India did a little bit for the breeding of modern varieties as a whole, but the real key players in that thing would be China. China is the oldest recorded use of cannabis for medicinal, narcotic, and all
Yeah,
purposes. China is the place. But the funny thing is, I was just going to highlight this. China's very anti-cannabis, bro. And it's kind of a sign of like, oh, what did I write down?
probably
Yeah,
now they are. Back then they probably
yeah.
wasn't, but now they are.
yeah,
I just wrote this down as a talking point for maybe today's podcast or maybe something later on. But the presence of cannabis within a country or culture is directly or indirectly tied to the freedom or liberty of that country. And I kind of see, evidence to this statement. Like mm,
Yeah,
it's
the
quite
fucking
true.
plant
yeah.
Like,
frees your mind, teach you
We'll
how to
definitely
mental
have
Education.
to.
slavery.
We'll definitely have to get down on that topic next
Yeah,
Sunday. Yeah,
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 thank you.
Frees you from
definitely.
mental slavery, bro. Wakes you the fuck
yeah,
up.
Exactly. Is yeah, ability
Oh,
to compare and is the only it builds
What Bob
discernment,
said,
isn't
what
it?
says Bob said, what makes you wanna say the herb makes you wanna revolt
think
against
outside
what?
the
You know
box.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes, reevaluate.
yes, yeah. And that's a great way to end this podcast. And I appreciate every single one of you for hopping on here. And
Thank you, man.
a big shout out to Blue. I appreciate him hopping in here and talking with us a bit. And I
Shout
hope
out Blue.
yes. And yeah, I can't wait for the next one, yo. Ought to be fun.
Same,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yo.
same
Likewise,
here,
guys.
man. Thank you,
Just
guys.
remember, the herb makes you rebel, but rebel against what?
Yo, that's fire. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down.
That's
Nice.
Bob.
All right,
That's
Have
well,
Bob's
a
words, not mine. All right, man.
have a
all
good
right.
rest of your day, guys.
You too,
Yes, you
man.
too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Have a
Have a
great day,
blessed
yo.
one.
See you next time. All right.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Hmm.